That is insane, dude. So I think this is the best deck I've played yet in Castle Nathria, even though I kind of hate the fact that it wins a lot of games with Snowfall Guardian. Sort of hate this card, but beyond that, this deck does so many cool things. It's got this big late game infuse package with Insatiable Devourer and Sire Denathrius. Even a Famished Fool is in here, and all these other really interesting little synergies that keep cropping up for the deck. For instance, you've got Clownfish discounting Murlocs to 0 mana on occasion, which then allows you to cheat out Kael'thas plays really quickly, because the 0 mana Murloc after this means you can play whatever you want on turn 6 with Kael'thas. For instance, it's got little evolve package stuff with Muck Pools and Goldshire Knolls. It's got disruption effects with Theatar and Mutanus. Of course, it's got the Snowfall Guardian wins sometimes, like we talked about. It's got just like early tempo Murloc plays if you want it. All of this is punctuated by Brilliant, Macaw, Bran, and Bolner, allowing you to repeat and cheese a ton of fantastic battle cries in this deck. So essentially, it's the sort of list that can win games in about 5 different ways. And that's really fun because each matchup, each game feels different and distinct. And although sometimes decks like that can feel like a random mishmash of stuff that doesn't play well together, this deck is surprisingly coherent despite having all of those different angles. You'll find all these little cross synergies that keep cropping up and working really, really well. And I had a ton of success with this deck, went 9-1 with it. Frankly, should have won that last game as well. It's got great data on HS Replay as a high tier 2 deck. So all in all, minus the Snowfall Guardian aspects of this, which I absolutely loathe, this deck is really cool and also really good, as you're about to see. Dude, again, like, yes, it's good, but I just hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Like, if you're playing this deck, maybe you keep Snowfall Guardian, right? Like, you know, you do you. We won a game with it. It was degenerate. I hated it, and I'm done for the day. Like, I just can't. I have no interest in it again. Ooh, interesting. There is no Bran in this deck. Of course, there is Bolner, which, you know, Bran adjacent, I guess. You don't think you keep Snowfall against Druid? I don't know. What do you do against the late boards against Druid without a Snowfall? I guess I'm not sure either, to be honest, but they do. I mean, I guess if they're winning with Denathrius and stuff anyway, you don't really care. You just have to go faster. I can see that. Oh my. Uh-oh. That is very early. Eyeball. Oh my god, dude. Another 10 gifted subs. You're a madman. Oh, they just took the Muck Pools? Oh. Oh, that is annoying, honestly, right now, because I just hit the schooling with the Knoll. I guess that actually is pretty troublesome here, but at the same time, I mean, not really too distraught. The Earthen Scales is kind of cool. I mean, okay, I'm a little annoyed, honestly. I think I still play this, though, for lack of a better line. More bones to I don't want them to have an easy muck target, you know? So Kael'thas Piranha Swarmer into this guy could be totally insane on turn 7. Eyeball with 10 gift subs is an absolute mad lad. Congrats to Heina, Wills, Dirte, Double Stack, Nathan Runnels, Sean, Furion, Stomos, Quantum, and Joe. And did someone say Peepo sit? That must be a Dexter person. Nobody here knows what a Peepo is. I still don't to this day know what a Peepo means. What's a Peepo? I'm too scared to ask. Chat, what's a Peepo? I'm too scared to ask. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Scale's clean. Sad. Are they gonna evolve a 2/1 here? That's amazing. They are. That's amazing. They're gonna evolve a 2/1. I love it. This guy did get pretty nuts though now. Shoot, dude. I need to play Ravager, but my hand is too full for it, really. I guess we just go Swarmers here. And I can get more, thankfully, so. We don't, like, lose the Kael'thas line. But I actually need them to play something, you know, noteworthy for the Kael'thas to feel good, right? This is actually a pretty threatening thing against Druids sometimes, though. You know, obviously hero power can check it a little, but it's kind of spooky for them. So Kael, Swarmer. Oh, that's a big boy. Play another one. Was that Cecily? Oh my god. Oh no, it wasn't Cecily, was it? They're not playing that? Didn't they have mana for this? Oh no, gain that guy's death rattle. Oh, I'm dumb. I can't read. I'll learn to read one day. I mean, it's not worth it for just a 7/6, right? I could actually get the 8/8 though. Maybe it is worth it for the 8/8? Well, they're gonna play another 8/8 next turn. Oh my god, it's gotta be worth it with a Macaw then, right? It's gotta be worth it if I have the Macaw next turn. It's gotta be.
My past cannot shame me forever.
Making sure that said 0, I had a moment, a freak out moment, where I was thinking it was old Kael'thas. So they're gonna kill the Kael'thas here, right? With the new 8/8 in hand. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. We accept that fact. But then I can just Macaw with that, and well, they may. I don't think they'll evolve it because it'll still be better than. I don't know. I'm just hoping this doesn't feel a little premature, but premature insatiation, right? Okay. Well, that's also really good. Now, does this probably doesn't let me target, right? What do you evolve here? I guess you can evolve the Neptulon. Could give you another rush minion. This doesn't let me choose a target, so how does this work? I guess it always eats a Neptulon, worst case here, right? They got all three. Okay. Woo! That is insane, dude. Do I take a little less armor for a little better minion here? Yeah, I think so. I think that's okay. Dude, that is so sick. A little more damage now and a little safer minion, right, is pretty good. Let's see what's here first, though.
Nature waits for no one but me.
Command, okay. Nice. Yeah, I give up 5 armor, but I gain health and I gain attack. 5 armor is not that important when we're already at 40, so. Okay. Oh, geez. That's scary. That's fine-ish right now. That's fine-ish. That's totally fine. Totally fine. They're running out of time here. Totally fine. Totally fine. Dude, they have, this is the worst Convoke the Spirits I've ever seen. They basically got a 2/2. Dude, that is so gross on the Macaw, man. So I think there was a chance, by the way, right? The Macaw targeted one of the 4/2s and one of the 4/2s lived, right? I think there was a chance there, but pretty crazy stuff, dude. Okay, Clownfish can go pretty hard tempo against Hunter. This is a solid curve opener against Hunter. That seems fine. I don't know how much we need to greet all this stuff together. Macaw, Clownfish. Probably not the plan. Oh, hey, buddy, what's up? Golden Denathrius. Do I think taking away lifesteal would make Denathrius more balanced? Yeah, for sure. I think he's just really good at stabilizing right now on top of ending games. He can do a little of both, right? Sometimes you need him just to, you know, it's like a Reno that clears the board. You know, like that's pretty good in the scheme of the universe. And then sometimes he's also, you know, this is game ender too, so.
Nature waits for no
Terrible trade here, but we really don't love this line either yet with no Murlocs. Next turn here plus this might be okay though. Stag charge. Good roll there. Command ×2 is probably going to be nice, yeah. Let's get this in while we can. We've also got Snowfall Macaw, which, you know, I hate that, but it's probably going to be good. You know, do you ever hold the command so that you get the Snowfall on time? Yeah, maybe, right? Can probably get by with a schooling for a turn now so that I don't overload. 5 mana Mutanus is kind of cool too, just to get some board. Schooling, I only really get up to 3, which isn't very effective on this board. Yeah, let's just play a Mutanus, whatever. I don't think there's gonna be like a great target necessarily. It's just a board play. It's you know, an efficient board play that doesn't overload me into Snowfall. Sure. So let's see. They're coming up here. They're coming up here. Guardian's just gonna lock everything down anyway. Do I bother hitting anything here? Just go face. Probably just go face. Let's see how much they trade versus aggress. They go for aggression. We'll just lock with Snowfalls all day. Chip them down. They might feel like they need to trade into the 7/9 though. It's pretty big. They might realize we're going into a Snowfall turn and not want to have a giant locked out board. So trading off actually helps you a little bit sometimes. You want plays later because they've already got this kind of dormant problem. I hate, dude. Like I think it's good that we play this deck. It's a good deck. It's high tier 2. I want people to see it. Need to, I think it's important for us to showcase decks and stuff. But I hate Snowfall Guardian action so much. I wish this deck didn't have Snowfall Guardians in it. I'd feel so much happier. Okay, unfortunately more Dormant Minions does kind of limit the Snowfall's application. Oh, they lost some durability there, thankfully. That's nice. I mean, still 5 minions though. That's not a bad Snowfall. Certainly still feels like the play. B2 has nowhere to go, so we'll freeze it. That's fine. Okay. Taunts are honestly pretty annoying because I'm only really going to be kind of chipping through these boards, not really like, ooh, that's kind of annoying too. I'm not really advancing the gameplay in too much here. We're just kind of like, I'm not hitting them in the face and killing them any. Just sort of taking my time, chilling. That sort of reads Freezing Trap, right? Which in some ways sucks, but also maybe doesn't suck that much. Maybe we're kind of okay if it gets Freezing Trapped. It's expensive, but it's just another one of these, right? So if I go for Macaw here, I'm not really doing much else with the turn, right? So I think we just fully Snowfall again. Do I play a Schooling? It burns a card if it's not Ice Trap, but if it's Ice Trap, I learn a lot, right? Do we think it's Ice Trap? And am I willing to burn a card? Yeah, I'm willing to burn a card, right? We have a lot to do here. Okay, that's a good test. Happy to see that. Kind of free for us there. Makes a potential command of Neptulon much better. Actually, command Brilliant Macaw is really good this turn because I can push through the taunts with command and then Macaw again. And again, I just loathe this playstyle, honestly. I just loathe it. I just hate it. It's so gross. But the Ice Trap was important to open this up, right? Which is very nice. Okay. So, actually not lethal yet, is it? Maybe don't clear the taunts? That's actually an interesting thought. I want the 8 damage immediately, but I could wait till next turn to do it all, Just not attack, right? So I hear you. It's a good thought. Because now I still don't actually have lethal. They actually rolled a taunt because they have board space, right? Kind of gave them space to make more stuff. Primordial Wave is not good. Command again unless you're an 11 to face. Like, surely that's fine, right? It just kind of doesn't matter. Kind of doesn't matter here. This is so degenerate, man. I hate this so much. So stupid, dude. Like, yeah, it wins games, but it's so stupid. It's so stupid. All right. Blitz blazing, man. Thanks to the prime. I was gonna concede, bro. I wish they hadn't. It's so stupid. So let's keep stuff that loads the hand up. Let's keep stuff that potentially gives me the evolve swing. Okay, it's not perfect. Eyeball, thanks, man. Yeah, I definitely prefer fun stuff over the best stuff. I think this deck's somewhere in the middle for the record, but I don't think Hearthstone's very fun when you're just only trying to win. And I think you hear that a lot from people who are only trying to win. They get mad about the game a lot and get really frustrated because they only have one vector of enjoyment, and whenever anything interrupts that vector of enjoyment, suddenly the game is no fun at all because the one reason you enjoy it is being interrupted. It's being taken away from you by like powerful cards or whatever. But if you enjoy the spectacle of the game, if you enjoy the game because it's doing something crazy, even if it's your opponent or even if it's, you know, just stupid and it doesn't need to be victorious, you're adding all these other vectors of enjoyment to your experience, right? Suddenly you can enjoy the game because it's ridiculous, it's hilarious, it's incredibly random, it's, you know, you've got 17 different ways to have fun. This hand has 0 ways to have fun. This hand sucks. We're way behind. They got a good early minion start and crazy ramp. We're doomed, right? How do we pull this back? I mean, Kael'thas can do sneaky stuff. Turn 6 Kael'thas maybe. We don't have any cheap minions yet, though. 2 mana is the cheapest. There's some cheap minion action, but man, it's not my favorite. All right, let's just set up for later. Still kind of gonna be greedy. I don't want to waste like coin yet. I don't want to, you know, coin command or something. It's not really exciting for me yet. I guess something like a Mutanis off the top would be a pretty cool play. I don't think snowfalls are going to be a great win condition here, unfortunately, because the health totals are just a little too high. Kael'thas doesn't have a good line yet either, unfortunately. There's just not a lot of good plays right now, man. This is fine without coin, I guess. Do I evolve one of these? I can't do any Kael'thas shenanigans next turn. I mean, it's the best play I have right now.
You want it? I got it.
These are only 4 mana? Oh, I thought these were 5 the whole time. Man. I get it, I guess. You don't want to make them cost 5. It seems weird to have a 5-mana spell summon 2 5-mana cards, but still, I don't know. I don't think it's outrageous. I guess there have been some 4-mana 5/4 rushes, right? So, kind of makes sense. I just assumed. Really didn't do anything there because of that trade, right? Okay, so just a really weak turn, man. I think let's just make some space here. Really not doing anything exciting as far as I'm concerned. Evolving this into a 5-drop just doesn't feel that great, especially with Healing Totem out. Yeah, let's just wait. I need a big Kael'thas play, but I don't know what it's gonna be right now. I don't have a pumped Devourer. I don't have a Denathrius that's any good, right? We're gonna have to take this game really slow and get some power plays in hand before we can do anything. The opponent is mostly just kind of building up right now, but I know they're building up to a game-winning Denathrius, right? So I need a Theatar, I need a Mutanis. I need those cards to help me get through this, but currently no card draw in hand. It's really tough. Okay, that's card draw. Draws 3, so we want to coin or play a card first. Coin is really the only one to play, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. So I can Mutanis here if I get it. Didn't get the Mutanis. Shoot, dude. Shoot. Oh, okay. Next turn we can Mutanus. Pretty easily. I think we evolved this guy, right? Oh. We evolved this guy? Pretty weak for a 3. Oh, sick. Okay. No holy spells, but I'll take it. All right. Good board. Good board. Lot of mana. Gonna need, I honestly would love a Bolner, but I guess I have Macaw too for Mutanus right now. Oh my god. Okay. That's not so great. I have waves, so it's not like the end of the world or anything. Just, I might just freeze this for a minute though and just go for Mutanus right now. Could even go like Kael'thas, Breaker Mutanus, but nah. Yeah, let's just freeze. I'm actually just gonna freeze this for now, and that way I can maybe get an extra target in the Primordial Wave, right? Let's Mutanus, and then probably Macaw after the Mutanus. Dude, these schoolings are actually a bit of a pickle for me right now. Let's do this first, so the Mutanus is our final battle cry, right? Get me Denathrius! Oh, okay. It's not a bad backup plan. Denathrius would be way better on board, though. Okay. That's not a very good devolve target, unfortunately, right? I mean, honestly, this isn't that good of a devolve target either, to be frank. Like, it still becomes an 8-drop. It's not like the problem is just dealt with, you know? Okay. Denathrius is still a possibility. I could go Kael'thas, Macaw, Snowfall. This is getting out of hand here really fast, though. I'm gonna need... Oh my god. Okay. So I have another angle now, which is Kael'thas, Bran, Snowfall to make a gigantic Snowfall, right? But the problem there is I'm always gonna end up... I'm gonna end up primordial waving it just like a majority of the time, right? But I mean, I can't really go for just Mutanus right now because I'll be dead on board almost. They have 11 and 3 is 14 and 17. I mean, I'm not technically dead on board. 31. But it would just trade in so well. Well, no, it's not gonna trade because it's frozen. How big would it get? I'd have 7 minions out. So it gets to 10, 10, 17, 17. 17, 17 doesn't really win the game, right? Because it doesn't even contest this. But I mean, literally what else am I gonna do? I don't know. I'm stuck here. I don't know what else to do. So I hit this. No, schooling can get through that, right? We're fine. So I make a 17-17. I don't really think Bran or Kael'thas live too well because of the Topior, right? Usually the Topior can still clear with the 3/3s here. Board space isn't really a limitation because you can trade any one at a time. So, like, see, this is the issue, right? It's like if I Primordial Wave, I lose my dudes. So it's like, did I really do anything here? Can I win with just 17-17s going face? I don't see how. I just don't feel like this ever wins the game.
Let your inner animal out.
You like Cal Macaw Snowfall better? Kale Macaw? So Mutanus first? It's not crazy, I guess, yeah. Thought I wanted a really big dude, but they're gonna kill the big dude anyway, they don't care. Look at this garbage. I mean, this frees up my Primordial Wave for the record. I feel way better about Primordial Wave than I did a minute ago. Oh god. Yeah, this might make it even better. They might just buff this stuff a lot. Nightshade Bud. What? Oh, Brand. Whoa, okay. Cool. Celestial. Oh my god, are you kidding me, dude?
From humble sea to heavenly.
Okay. So Macaw can freeze again. And it gets huge again. Their board is locked. Can I turn this into a victory? I just don't know how.
Flames.
I just don't know how. I could probably evolve Kael'thas and try to get a big minion or a rush minion to kill the 7/7, but I actually don't want to do that because I need Denathrius to not come down. I need to make sure Denathrius doesn't come down.
Flames on the side of my face.
I mean, regardless, this is happening. We know that. How do we win from here? If I'm going to evolve, I need to do it now so that I can choose to attack. I can't give a 23/23 Wind Fury, but I could maybe just chill, evolve the Kael'thas next turn, actually, and then attack with a 23/23 and a whatever the next one is the turn after, right? I think we have a plan. I'm actually going to hit here just in case it matters a little bit. I don't know if it will, but it might. And I don't think I care about the damage at all, so I might as well. If I can't evolve their taunt, this is only friendlies. It would be perfect if I could, yes, but I can only target friendlies. I have to figure out a different way through the taunt is the problem here. So, for instance, I can trade in a totem at my face again, freeze one more time. So this is gonna get really big. Do I evolve this now to make it bigger and have a bigger attacking minion or not? I'm gonna have a 23/23 and like what's the other guy gonna be? 7, 10, 23/23. That's 46 damage. They're at 47. So this should be enough, right? This should just be game over, I think. I think I just, unless they can gain a ton of armor, I guess. If they can gain an Earthen Scales on the 17/16 is how they win. There's no Earthen Scales. Do we just have it? Did I do this math right? It did, yeah. I might actually be halfway decent at this game. I think I might actually be halfway decent at Hearthstone. Holy crap, that was great. Okay, schooling actually is really good early against imps and good for our gold channel if we hit it. But I also really like this tempo line too. Getting some minions down early can be very nice. So we'll keep the clownfish for some mega discounts.
I see you.
Job done.
I love you, man. Thanks, A-Giant. I love you too. Sometimes. Sometimes I hate you. Sometimes I hate you. I love how the dude in chat... Lotus. Lotus is watching without audio. But he's... How do you know what I'm saying? It says you're watching without audio, Lotus. How do you even know what's happening? It's like it's showing the muted thing. All right, clownfish is good for sure. Ravager's insane.
Job done.
Ravager, Murloc, Holmes next turn. It'll be some good tempo. We have triple yellow. Triple yellow. TX Maverick says, looking great today, and he's watching without video. Oh, that's a delightful meme, dude. That's good. That's good. Okay, I really don't want to play Murloc Holmes here, unfortunately, because my hand is going to be too full, right? Wait a minute. No, wait. No, that's not true at all, actually. That's not true at all. My hand's not going to be too full. I'm not going to get it right. So am I better off playing a 3-4 and acknowledging my failures, or am I actually just better off altogether holding this Firemancer Flurgle discount and playing, you know, a bunch of Murlocs next turn, maybe? I think I'm better off holding for the Flurgle, right? We'll burn a card, but I don't really care. I guess we could throw away a Swarmer. It's not really hurting anything. Doesn't need a discount. It's kind of free. Might help if they trade these in, right? It might help the Flurgle clear sooner, I guess. Okay. Yesterday I made a typo and said Pimp Warlock, which put my comment for a review. Is that word a no-no? Not for me, but sometimes Twitch has like auto filters or whatever. It just got auto-modded again because he wrote it again, but I hooked you up. Don't worry, you're fine. Okay, yeah, Flurgle's gonna be a solid hit here for sure. Ooh, this is gonna be a 4-mana lion. I could probably very easily find a 1-mana Murloc, right? So we should probably play the Knoll too, while it's super duper cheap. I guess I can't find a 1-mana Murloc, you moron. If I would need 2 1-mana Murlocs. You goose. Oh, another Flurgle though is insane. Yeah. Was I actually better off not? No, well, 1-mana Murloc wouldn't have. Oh, it would have been enough with a 1/1 actually. Yeah, this was wrong. Now I need a 0-mana Murloc. I need a 0-mana Murloc. Sad. I was better off not playing this maybe, because I could have hit a 1-mana Murloc and traded the 1/1 in. It's kind of the same difference, I guess. But actually, did I hit a 1-mana Murloc? That might have whiffed if I'd gone for that. Looking at it in hindsight, did either one have a 1-mana one? I guess now that I saw it, I don't think I saw a 1-mana card. Maybe that was a fortuitous accident in hindsight. Dude, these Flurgles, though, are just melting. Okay, we got this now. We got this, I believe. I think we can do it. Card was in my opponent's starting hand. We haven't seen either of these, but I bet they have this. They just haven't needed to play it yet. God dang it, dude. We're like, oh, dude. You suck. You suck. You suck. Okay. I do not really have enough Murlocs here. Kael'thas. Famished. Brilliant is not very interesting. I have 1 Murloc here. I can draw some pretty good spells though, right? Like, in fact, I wonder. Primordial would be insane here, potentially. Probably kill the Rafam and just Primordial the rest. Was this up? Did they not use this? Maybe waiting? I mean, to be fair, I can probably just have a decent turn with trades too. Maybe I don't need to get greedy here yet. Because all this is going to 2. These trade in really effectively. I can trade another Swarmer in for 2. Yeah, maybe we just don't get greedy here yet. I think this is fine. Let's just play this a little more straight up this turn. guess I traded my Flurgle. I'm a little sad, but it's probably worth. Okay. Yeah, I like this better. Not getting too fancy, right? Just take the clear. It's for fun. It's one of his biggest board builders at this stage, so. All right, now we have some potential Kael'thas shenaniganery, but I need the better payoff sword, I think. All right, we don't have the best payoffs yet. Yeah, Macaw, just not great. Like Kael'thas, Sleepbreaker, Famished it's a play, but it's not really a good one, right? I think Command of Neptulon is just more interesting here. Into a Sleepbreaker. So we can Sleepbreaker first. Command will hit here. We'll kill the 4/1. We'll trade here. So I can freeze a 3/3 here maybe. See what I find. Okay, Mutanus is probably a little better target for Kael'thas, that is. They may not have much left, I guess, at this stage, but better to get the weapon going sooner rather than later, I think. Probably don't need to hit face with it just yet, though. Probably chilling. Okay. Yeah, this deck's been feeling pretty good at answering this stuff. Actually lost my cheap Kael'thas minion, though, so I don't have it because I overloaded. Shoot, dude. Serious? Shoot. I don't have a good Kael'thas minion here. I need Primordial Wave.
Nature waits for no one but me.
I thought I would get a Snowfall too, but we got nothing. Garbage. Utter garbage. I need to draw off this now. This is too expensive now for Primordial. I get Primordial or that's it. Primordial. It's the only other spell left. But it's too expensive now. Man. I'm better off here. I can just kind of get by probably a little bit here. I have 40 health. There's really no hurry. I think I just play the Famished Fool and trade a little bit here, right? Not that bad. I just need to set up for better future turns here. Schooling kind of clears, but it kind of sucks too, right? You get 1/3, 1/2. I mean, it does clear the imps, which stops an insatiable. I mean, a catastrophe. Okay, sure. I'll do it. To stop a catastrophe is actually pretty useful here. We'll do that. Yeah, clearing imps is valuable. Did I do that trades right, by the way? That felt really bad at the end. But I think it was right. Yeah, I mean, I left the non-imp up, right? It's a better stat line. I could have got a 4/4 instead of a 3/3, but the imps are the scary part. Shutting down a catastrophe is worth it. If they have trouble getting card draw now and reload because we killed their imps, that's pretty valuable. This looks like a catastrophe to me, so it may have worked. Yeah. Yeah, so we just kind of saved like 4 cards in hand maybe or something. Was there 4 imps? Maybe even more than that, honestly. We saved a lot of cards in hand. Let's frame it that way. Dude, now Brucon is insane. Yeah. We could try to eat some minions though too, right? What is this? Is this a card draw card still? Is this a Dungeoneer?
I wonder.
This board is not that scary. Yeah, let's just do this. Because they just drew 2 cards. They're very likely to be minions. I think this is fine. You like Famished better? No, I don't need Famished. We're fine. We want to win the board. They're almost dead.
My past cannot shame me.
I'm gonna get cards here. Famished is always kind of good on its own anyway, right? Wave is nice. Oh, Snowfall. No, actually, I don't know. I think I still like Mutanus. Nice. Okay. This guy's the imp, right? So we kill it. We don't go face yet, do we? No. Okay. I mean, Brucon, honestly, too, though, with Macaw in hand is 12 damage, right? With the weapon, it might have been able to set up a 2-turn lethal with Brucon, too, so both plays are good. We kind of have a luxury of good choices here. A gluttony of options. Because I could have hit 6, dealt 2 to the board. I was hoping to save for this, though, which is nice, a bigger board. So now Brucon feels a lot better. But also, they might just be dead. They got a trade in here to poor trades. I guess you can buff the 2/5 to take a pretty good trade. It's gonna gain 5. It kills the Kel'Thas pretty easily. That leaves me with 11, 13, and 6. Yeah, we're fine. Almost fine on board, actually. Oh, never mind. 16. Yeah, we're fine. We're good. We're good. Nice. I found often, and I don't know if this is always true. It probably depends on the deck, but sometimes I found setting up that counter pressure board is the way to win this matchup because they take a lot of chip damage over time and stuff. If you can develop a big board that swings back and hits them for 10 or 15, like usually that's enough to win. Because they'll just like play a Rafam or build another board of imps because they have so little reactivity. It can be really nice to swing it back. Okay, I actually kind of like the Devourer, but 9 mana is a big keep against Druid. I think we're better off hitting an early Goldshire Knoll. I think that evolve strategy is still a more advantageous one. And frankly, Denathrius is probably better too. Okay, there's a Knoll. Knoll can definitely help us get out ahead and swarm. 40 health's a little harder for Knoll to work through though. It's like 4 attacks on a big 10 drop usually instead of 3, right? So might challenge that a little bit.
Just resting my eyes.
Just resting my eyes. No evolve and no hand gainers here, unfortunately.
Just resting my eyes.
Engineer is a helpful hand gainer. That's nice.
Waits for no one but me.
Fortunately, these 4/4s though aren't great to trade into for the Knolls, so may not really help too much. Dude, I should have changed decks. I've gotten too many good games of this one already. I need to change decks, dude. Oh, that's certainly a lot better for the Knoll, but no evolve yet. I don't have the Primordial Wave mana here. Let's just play some Murlocs in that case. Would be nice if one of these lived, but I'm also making this more expensive, so I don't know. It's like you want to smork a little bit against Druid, but you can't go too hard. It's a really hard balance to find here. Schooling. Schooling. Are you a giant or is that a tiny bottle? A little bit of both. I'm fairly large, like tall and big. But this is also a smaller Gatorade bottle. Here's a regular sized soda can if this helps you get a context. Here is a soda can next to my face. It's still, you know, I'm still large. I still, you know, I'm tall, I'm big, but hopefully that puts it in scale a little bit. I don't know.
I wonder.
Primordial Wave, I mean, these definitely get a lot worse. This gets a little worse. With no evolve, it just feels really bad here. Is this still this, or is this still Murloc? It's still Murloc. Should I play this pre-Murloc? I honestly think I might just play for the Fool, but I don't know, it needs to be bigger, perhaps. Is this a hero power pass? Could play a Clownfish, sort of for free. I don't really need to, though, because this is the Infuse 2. They may never kill the totem, though. Well, I'm going to have 2 totems. Okay. Hitting that might actually punish me a little bit if I try to get a null value trade, but...
Growth, life, happiness, and friends.
Okay.
The Seed Lord, be its own
Goff is scary, obviously. They're clearly, you know, a deck that's going to care about Mutanus with Flipper Friends, so I might want to try to find myself a nice, spicy little Mutanus. I think I said Mutanus. Denathrius. I need a Mutanus. I think you guys know what I mean. Okay, my own Denathrius is cool to see. I like that, okay. Muck Pools is pretty cool to see for the cheaper Knoll now. I think we chill this turn. Still don't have the value trade, though. That for 3. It goes here. Like, if I hit here, it goes to 5. If it hits here, it goes to 2 for the weapon hit. That might be worthwhile. We'll try it. It may not, of course. There's other things that can clear this, scales or whatever. We don't know, but worth trying, maybe. The most obvious line on board, anyway. That might open up the null attack into another minion that feels good on a value trade. Not like the null has to value trade, by the way. You know, obviously we can just evolve it. It doesn't have to do the value trade, but I do think it's better if it does. In this case, I don't believe it will.
More bones to gnaw on. For honor.
Be good. Be good. Be good. Pretty good. Maybe actually number one roll. I think that's probably the best roll. Arguably, a 12-12 can be better. It just hits harder, but it's pretty dang good. Dang it, dude. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this, dude. Certainly a fine primordial, but I also have the freeze. You know, we're kind of in that same game we were in last time with this insatiable devourer. I kind of have the freeze plan too here, which I'm definitely dreading a little bit, but you know, it's not crazy. I'm gonna lose 8 damage here, aren't I? It's okay.
For no one but me.
It's okay. I won the long game anyway. Could have gone Neptune right and traded and hit 8 to face, but I don't think that's really how we win, so it's okay. So I'm baiting more wave value, number one. I'm baiting maybe more freeze value, right? We'll just see where this goes. Oh my, that is a really good start. Jeez. Best in Shell getting denied is pretty nice at least. Oh, second scale whiffs, okay. If only he'd attacked faster. Celestial, no!
From humble sea.
It's always freaking Celestial, dude. I mean, this is still an 8-drop, right? So it's not like Primordial Wave is an insta, just like, you know, doesn't just win the game, right? Okay, back to this again, dude. We're back. I hate this so much, dude. I hate when this devolves into this, dude. It's the worst way to play. Oh, Nourish is very, very good. I don't know if I'll have enough freezes here. Same problem we had before. Okay. Okay. We've literally did this just a game ago, dude. I literally just did this. That guy is a bit of a pickle for sure. I mean, literally even had the same weapon equipped. Like, the only thing I'm missing is Kael'thas, but that didn't really matter much, frankly. We literally just did this, dude. I mean, it's the exact same game state. We should have practice in this case. Somehow we'll lose it this time, though. Okay. Can they clear their board, I wonder, or not? So is this going to be enough for lethal? I got to double check before I play an amalgam, because I could maybe hit another... 25 and 15's 40. These should be good too. There's another 10. So yeah, with Brucon, we shouldn't need any more than this, right? And maybe even use the Nathrius to finish up a little. So I could play this. Let's play it safe just in case I hit another Macaw off the top, right? Should be fine. This should be sufficient. I don't think they have any ways to interact with this, but just in case, just in case. Just in emergencies. Because if we have it anyway, there's no reason to risk it. Right. I don't know what they could possibly do. Maybe like kill off a minion, play the Nathrius or something, right? It's not impossible, so. Ping your own minion, play the Nathrius. Right, like that changes the game a lot, so. Let's just wait. They had that 2-mana spell, right, that dealt damage to something, I think. Kill off a 2-1. Play the Nathrius. He wipes some stats. I still have 43, honestly, as long as a 5-4 lives, so that I can get through the 7-6, I think.
From the smallest seed.
Maybe was better off trading it a 5-4 first for that very reason. I don't know if that's true, but maybe. Okay. Dude, this is the exact same game plan has worked very reliably twice now. It's kind of crazy. It's weird how often that's working. I hate it. I think wideboard freezes are garbage. I'll say this every time, but it's working.